getting that time, guys? Okay. Yep. All right. Yeah. We got about 10 seconds. We'll drop out. Catch ya. N1MWJ.
Hopefully my description made sense to you. K2GAV clear. Thanks for the use of the repeater.
Thanks, guys. We'll probably be brief. Good morning. This is Cycle 1 of the ARRL Western Massachusetts Traffic Net. This net meets daily at 10 a.m. local time, 10:15 or so on Sunday, on the No-Bark Mount Greylock K1FFK 146.91 repeater with a PL of 162.2. The purpose of this net is to handle many messages between cities and towns of Western Massachusetts and to provide liaison to the first region net that meets on 3948 kilohertz at 13:45 p.m. local time. This is a directed net. Please do not break the net unless you have emergency or priority traffic. Please do not leave the net without first informing the net control station whenever possible. Your net control station this morning is November 1, Alpha, November, Delta. My name is Doug, and I'm in Munson, Massachusetts. At this time, are there any stations holding emergency or priority traffic? Emergency or priority traffic only? Please call now. No stations heard. Net control is now looking for our first region liaison station, Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie. Paul, please call and list any traffic.
This is Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie, EB1TC. My name is Paul, and I'm running battery power. Good morning, Doug. At this time, there is no traffic to report for Western Mass from Region 1. Back to net control.
Okay, thank you, Paul. Now net control is looking for any stations holding traffic or announcements for the net. Traffic or announcements only. Please call now.
Here be November 1, Quebec, Oscar Victor, N1 QOV, in Pittsfield, running commercial power. Commercial. I have no traffic for the net at this time, and announcements after check-ins, please. Doug.
Okay, thank you, OB. Net control is now looking for any stations wishing to check into the Western Mass traffic net. Any station anywhere, all are welcome and encouraged to participate. Any stations with or without traffic, please call now.
Here is November 1, Sierra Alpha Victor, N1 SAV, Jeff and Pittsfield, running commercial power and no traffic. Good morning, Doug. Morning to the net.
This November 1, Sierra Yankee November, Rick in Dalton, Massachusetts. Negative traffic, and I'm on commercial power this morning. Morning, Doug, and the rest of the net. 33 degrees here in Dalton.
This November 1, Mike Whiskey, Juliet Ellis, Battery, New Ashford. No traffic, 38 degrees.
This is Kilo 2 Golf Alpha Victor, Ted in Barkhamsted, Connecticut. I'm on commercial power, no traffic, 33 degrees.
Here is Kilo Charlie 1, Echo, Brian, Florida, Mass, battery power, no traffic. Good morning, Doug. Good morning to the net. Here is Kilo Charlie 1, Delta Alpha X-Ray, Dave in Springfield. Commercial power, no traffic. Good morning, Doug. Good morning to the net. This is
This is November 1, Quebec Kilo Oscar, Eric, where? No traffic, commercial power, 38 degrees.
This is KM4JHL, Kilo Mike 4, Juliet Hotel Lima, Richmond, New Hampshire, and checking in and out. I've got a big pot of jam on the stove.
First name, please.
Amy.
Let me see if I got it. I'm assuming I do. Good morning, everyone. November 2, Victor Uniform. That's N2VU, Donald, in Queensbury, New York, just south of Lake George, where it's 34 and raining. Commercial power, I do have battery backup. Otherwise, I have no traffic. But say good morning. Well, actually, I have no traffic, but I would like to say good morning to everyone.
This is Kilo Charlie 1 Echo Zulu Victor. The name is Dick. QTH is southwestern New Hampshire, Jaffrey. Running commercial power. Weather here this morning is 34 degrees and a little misty. Good morning, Doug. Good morning, all. Back to the net.
K1FFK.
Hey, this is KM4JHN, Juliet Hotel November. This is Sean. I'm in Richmond, New Hampshire, and it's a little sleety and drizzly here.
This is November 1, Lima, Juliet, N1LLJ, Bravo 5. We're in Ludlow, Massachusetts, using commercial power. Good morning to all.
K2ZVL Mobile.
Okay, must be everybody skipped school today. Recognizing Alpha Bravo 1 Tango Charlie, good morning, Paul. N1 QOV, good morning, Obi. N1 SAV, good morning, Jeff. N1 SYN, good morning, Rick. N1 MWJ, good morning, Ellis. We're waiting to hear you with that new antenna. And K2 GAV, I think I wrote that down right, scribbling. Good morning, Ted. KC1 Echo Echo Echo, good morning, Brian. KC1 DAX, good morning, Dave. N1 QKO, good morning to you, Eric. KM4JHL, and I didn't get the first name.
KM4JHL was Amy. Amy has KM4JHN.
Okay, Sean, thank you. And good morning, N2VU to Donald. KC1EZV, good morning, Dick. KM4JHN, good morning to you, Sean, again. N1LLJ, good morning, Bob. And K2ZVL, good morning, Van. Obi, give us round one.
Ding, round one, N1 QB. What do we got here? I need more light in here. Newcomers Roundtable, first and third Monday of the month, 7:30, this repeater. First Monday of the month, races, MEMA races, 7 p.m. this repeater. Also, MEMA races, HF at 6:45, 1845, frequency 3.930, plus or minus QRM, QRM. Haven't mentioned in a while, I'm not sure if it's still going on. First Tuesday of the month, the Medical Reserve Corps net. When it's 7 p.m. Yeah. Guess I also haven't mentioned Western Mass Emergency Nets. Sunday morning, starting at 8:30, 08:30. HF 3.944, then going to the Mount Greylock repeaters, 2 meters at 9, 6 meters 9:30 to 4:40 at 9:45, and 2:20 at 10 a.m. I wonder if anybody knows if the 440 machine is still have a long hang time. But anyway, did I mention Skywarn Spotter Training, April 26th, usual 7 p.m. until 9:30 p.m. at the Blandford Town Hall in Blandford, Massachusetts. What am I missing here? Well, next pass ISS, about 45 degrees inclination to the northwest. ISS has been active on Packet Radio 2 hours ago and on voice 2 days ago. So there might be a slight chance. Hazardous weather, light freezing rain, ice accumulations, intermittent rain, this, that, and the other thing. It's going to be crappy for a while. Here in Pittsfield, currently light rain, fog, mist, 34 degrees, wind out of the northeast at 7 miles an hour, wind chill 28. And yeah, now until 12 p.m. noon, I guess, winter weather advisory. And it looks kind of messy up until Thursday night. I guess that'll do it for round 1. N1QV back to net.
Okay, thank you, Omi. 39 degrees and overcast. I think it's all done raining. Last time I looked out there in beautiful downtown Munson. Are there any other stations wishing to check into the Western Mass traffic net? Please call now.
Kilo 2, Hotel Alpha Tango.
Okay, recognizing K2HAT. Good morning, Lee. And let me finish writing. 17 check-ins. Amazing today, gentlemen and ladies. Thank you very much. Obi, go ahead with the rest.
Okay, I don't know if somebody's trying to check in or not. Go ahead. Well, all right, sound like a double. Somewhere in the world, it's something's going on in Cuba. I don't know what it, some kind of proclamation. Something's going. Oh, Flag Day in Mexico. The sinking of the mayonnaise. No, that's Flag Day. Independence Day in Estonia. Nice, quiet country. Here in the USA, thank you, National Tortilla Chip Day. We want the salsa, maybe, because we like salsa. On the other list, Inconvenience Yourself Day. National Trading Card Day. I guess there's money to be made. And World Bartender Day. You got a friend. World Bartender Day. No Bark News. You can find us on the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club.org website. Next meeting, February 28th, 7 p.m. Berkshire Humane Society Building, 214 Barker Road, Pittsfield. You can find information about joining the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club somewhere on the website. It's there somewhere, I guess. I'm not sure what's going on with these 2 events supposed to be happening on Greylock as far as skiing, downhill snow skiing. One on February 28th, one on March 5th. I'm guessing there will be no snow. Oh, I think Ellis canceled. They canceled the one that Ellis had. Currently, solar flux is at 91. A is 6, K is 1, count is 27. Flea market's coming up 27 February, Burlington, Vermont, also Augusta, Maine, 28 February, Hicksville, New York, and our favorite Mount Tom Flea Market Hamfest, March 5th, 5 March, at the Moose Lodge in Chicopee, Massachusetts. Finally, there's a pretty sizable thing of VHF, UHF openings, stretching from almost into New York City, most of Connecticut, well, all of Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, eastern New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, up into Canada. Anyway, guess that'll do it. Hey, thanks for listening. N1QV, back to net.
K1FFK. All right. Thank you, Captain. And N1QKO, Eric, any words of wisdom on the weather if you're still there? I think Eric left us. Okay, one last call before I close. Are there any questions, comments, anything for the net, or any other stations wishing to check in before we close?
AM4JHN with a comment, if I may.
Go ahead, Sean.
Thank you, guys. Amy and I are new to the neighborhood. We stumbled upon this repeater by accident, and appreciate you guys being here, and look forward to getting to know all of you. This is KM4JHN for Sean and Amy. Have fun, guys.
All right, welcome aboard, Sean. And oh yeah, jump in anytime. Throw your call out, and if somebody is just sitting around, they might answer you. And welcome to the repeater for sure. And join us on the net, 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. Okay, any other stations before I close wishing to check into the Western Mass traffic net?
The name is John. The QTH is in Northampton, and we are commercial. N1QKO.
Okay, that was at least a double. I think I heard Lee in there. Eric, you go ahead. N1QKO. Tell us about the weather.
May I check in?
If somebody want to check in, go.
Whiskey Alpha 1, November, Tango, India. The name is John, the QTH, Northampton, commercial.
Yeah, okay, John. Yeah, I had you down there. Eric, go ahead with anything you have about the weather.
All I have today is just a rainy day. I think the cold weather, as far as the ice and dangerous commute and all that, pretty much over. But just follow your favorite media source, NOAA Weather Radio, and cross your fingers we don't have the bad weather that the South had last night. Went through they say a mobile home park, but it looked like it was a campground. And 2 people were killed there, and I think 3 were killed, through the whole event. So pretty dangerous weather down south, and some of it will be probably affecting us a little bit later. So, okay, just pay attention to your favorite media source, N1QKO.
All right, thank you for that, Eric. Yeah, I think the last time I looked, which was a couple of days ago, it said it was going to be 50 degrees tomorrow, but probably raining. So that's all right. We'll take that. You don't have to shovel rain anyway. And before I close down, Lee, were you trying to get back in there?
Affirmative.
Go right ahead.
Very good morning. I wanted to remind Sean, Kilo Mike 4 Juliet Hotel November, to change his address with the FCC. Kilo 2 Hotel Alpha Tango.
Okay, thank you, Lee. I'm sure Sean is aware of, I assume he's aware of that. Anyway, I'll do it one more time, one last call before we close. Any questions or comments or any other stations wishing to check in? Please call now.
N1 QOV.
I heard QOV. Go ahead, Obi.
Yeah, okay, for the new guys, if you want to check out audio, signal, whatever, my call sign on Ustream or YouTube. Also on Facebook, you can find my call sign, and also the Western Mass Emergency Net group page is on the internet in case anybody wants to get involved in that stuff. And my call sign for video, audio disruption. Thanks, N1 QOV.
Okay, thanks, Obi. Yeah, anybody want to check your audio or how your signal sounds or anything else? N1 QOV at various places, YouTube, well, wherever Obi just said. There's somebody doubled with Obi. Go again. I don't know if that was somebody trying to get in. Try that one more time if that was somebody trying to reach the repeater.
Whiskey 1, Whiskey Echo Romeo, W1 WER in Holden.
All right, W1WR. W1WER. First name, power source, please.
First name is Jim, J-I-M, and I am operating off of my AC, and I have an ICOM 746 as a transceiver. Bye.
Okay, Jim, thank you. Good signal from Holden. Used to work up around that area. That was quite a few years ago now. You know, when you get old, time flies. Used to own my own truck. I worked for Eddie Baldarelli in West, what? I don't know. Anyway, worked up around Holden area there quite a bit. Okay, I'm going to call one last time again. Any other stations wishing to check into the Western Mass Traffic Net before we close, please call now. Okay, with that, this closes Cycle 1 of the ARRL Western Mass Traffic Net. I'd like to thank the Northern Berkshire Amateur Radio Club for the use of the Mount Greylock K1FFK 146.91 repeater. The time is now 10 hours and 24 minutes. I now return the repeater back to regular amateur radio use. Thanks to all the stations who checked in, and that was 19 stations this morning. Thanks a lot, people. And those who stood by while the net was being conducted. This is November 1, Alpha, November Delta, Doug and Munson, signing clear, 7-3 to all.
K1FFK. K2 GAV N1MWJ.
K2 GAB.
Yeah, I went to your page. I see. Yeah, it's quite the rig there with the stepper.
Did it make sense to you what I was saying about the cabling?
I can't really get a close enough view on that. I'm gonna try and zoom in. But yeah, I get the general idea, in my head. So does that cable just like flip flop back and forth in that bottom tube, or is it spooled in there?
No, there's no spooling. What happens, the way this thing goes up and down is the bottom of a section has a cable connected to it. If you look at the upper sections, they're simpler. Take the topmost section with the antenna mounted on it. The bottom of it is being pulled up by a cable that's going down inside of the second to the topmost section. So it goes up over a pulley on the top, down inside, and grabs onto the bottom of that topmost section. So that cable on the outside then goes down along the outside of the second to the top section and attaches to a fixed point, which is the top of the section below it. Let me think about that if I got that right. Nevertheless, what happens is as the sections go up, they're pulling up the sections above, but the bottommost part is different in that the cable goes in and doesn't just go down to the bottom and grab the section, but it goes around it, around some pulleys, back up the other side, out the top, around a pulley, back down a third time, and then finally does attach to the end there. So that's where they've got three links in action. Always under tension. The three of them together over all the pulleys are lifted.
Time out. Time out. Over. APU. Release clear. Repeater. Ready. Make it black.
When you come down someday, I'll explain it to you.
Yeah, it sounds fairly complicated, but yeah, it looks like quite the setup. Yeah, I see all that ledge you got to deal with there behind there. Wow, I'm surprised you could get 7 feet of dirt.
Yeah, I got lucky.
Yeah, that's quite the tower as far as like serviceability. To be able to work on the antenna without having to climb.
And the rotor at the bottom is handy.
Yeah, again, so you don't have to get off the ground. That's a good thing.
Yeah, it's the only tower where you have to actually lay down on the ground to work on the rotor.
Very good, very good. Yeah, and so you're saying you got the I'm trying to think of the trusses and what was the other thing as an add-on?
There were 4 things. The high wind kit, which beefs up the boom to mast connection. The truss kit to brace up the trombones a little bit better. The 6-meter element and the trombone itself. And the junction box.
Yeah, well, it sounds like you've covered it all for New England weather.
Yeah, we'll see. So far, so good.
Yeah, I would definitely have the league insurance on that. It looks like a sizable investment.
That it was.
M163 page. If you ever talked with Norm, W4QN, but before we were talking about Dick, the guy next to me when I was having a beer in a picture, who had the big quad, but Norm, yeah, I think he's down in Jupiter, used to own a Cubic squad.
Yeah, I think I have talked to him, but I can't specifically remember right now. Anyway, I got to go in and take some sinus medicine. I've got getting a sinus headache here, Ellis. So take care and talk to you again later. N1MWJ from K2GAV.
Well, good luck with that, because they're no fun. Have a good one. Good talking with you. K2GAV, N1MWJ, 73.